Hello, hello, this is Joe from Nerd in Korea. We are looking at our MTG cycles, and we're back on the command. Back on the modals. We're looking at the original command cycle here. So yeah, these are very much like the modal spells from before. You get two options instead of just one or three, or, the confluences. Anyway, I won't bore you with all the details. Please hit like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference. This is still a very small channel, so if you can help out, it would be greatly appreciated. What are we talking about? Okay, so again, this is the original command cycle. Again, there are many command cycles. This one's first. Hey, there you go. The original. You guys probably understand what that means, but anyway. The commands are distinct from other modals because they allow you to choose two options. This is usually out of four. They'll give you four options, you get to choose two of them. Confluences are often three, and regular modals are one. So yeah. These often also have a fairly low, I don't know if I should even say that. A lot of them have lower mana cost. I think that the value-wise, the kind of like CMC to what you get to the effect, this is probably the highest out of them. At least that's what I think. I'm sure there's examples where I'm wrong. Even on this list, I think there are examples where I'm wrong, but anyway. Yeah, this is oddly the only cycle that doesn't use a character's name. All of the other cycles, they're named after characters. The cards are named after characters, not the cycle. And this one is just like, yeah, not named after characters. Part of all of these feature containers being smashed, releasing like magical runes, basically, is the kind of running theme. There you go. And that one is a container being opened, releasing a magical symbol. Hey, yep. Number 5. Last year command. I think this is the one that most people are going to look at and be like, yeah, I know that card. I've seen that before. Anyway, 4 white for this sorcery. 6 is maybe high, but for what it does, really not bad. Anyway, choose 2. Destroy all artifacts, destroy all enchantments, destroy all creatures with mana value 3 or less, destroy all creatures with mana value 4 or greater. Oh my gosh, it's very easy to turn this to your advantage, right? Whatever problem you have is probably going to be like enchantment or artifact, and you can just get rid of all of them, and then yeah, whatever your opponent have, if they have a bunch of like high mana cost creatures, destroy all of them. If they've got a bunch of like token creatures and stuff like that, destroy all the lower ones, and then yeah, all of those 0 cost things. Remember, tokens are 0 cost, so that destroys all token creatures are getting wiped out here. Selective board wipes are so strong, so yeah, definitely a good one at 42 cents. Number 4. Cryptic Command. This is the only one that went above my $2 range, my regular $2 range. Anyway, 1 blue. I think I have this kicking around somewhere. I should find it. Choose 2. Counter target spell. Return target permanent to its owner's hand, so bounce any permanent. Tap all creatures your opponents control. Draw a card. So you can see why this is so valuable. Even just counter spell, and you can tap down everyone else's board. Use this during someone's first main phase, and they don't get an attack phase, right? They'll untap, and then it's main 1. Main 1, you cast this, you tap down their whole board. Really, this is going to prevent them from attacking you for a full turn, and basically make it so you can walk in and hit them. Very easy to turn this into like a win con or a finisher, and it also has card draw and counterspell. Bounce any permanent as well. Like, bounce is maybe not super valuable, but even if you can, like, that one, I've had so many games where they have like that one artifact or that one enchantment that's protecting them from like me just taking them out. If you can even get that back to their hand for one turn, that might be it right there. That might be all you need. 261. Number 3. Profane Command. So this is X black. Modal X spell is actually fairly uncommon. I think there's one more coming up soon, but yeah. It is kind of useful. It's more niche, but it is very useful. Okay, so remember, you get 2 of these. That's one reason why on these commands, having that X is very good, because you're getting the X value twice. Target player loses X life. That is something that is a lot of times in red, you'll just have to pay X and get that effect and not really have any other benefit. You're going to get a second benefit with this. Return target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Recursion of anything, you do have to pay the X, but like, yeah, any creature card you can get back. Target creature gets -X until end of turn. So you can use just removal. You can use this as like drain your opponent and remove their threat. Great. Up to X target creature gain fear until end of turn. Granting evasion to like a whole bunch of creatures. Just really, really good. Anyway, 17 cents. Number 2. Incendiary command. 3 red. Higher on the casting cost for sure. So it deals 4 damage to target player. Not bad. It deals 2 damage to each creature. Again, for both of those, you want to look at effects that increase, red damage or any kind of like non-combat damage. Red is really good at doing that, and that's what you want with this. Anyway, destroy target non-basic land. Each player discards his or her all cards in his or her hand, and then draws that many cards. So in a wheel deck, this is super powerful in a wheel deck, just forcing everyone to discard and draw new cards. That can bite you, because maybe people want different cards. But yeah, in the right deck, this is going to hurt. Also, yeah, having land destruction as an option. People don't like putting land destruction in decks, but like if someone's playing Cabal Coffers or something like that, that's like inviting. If you're playing Cabal Coffers, you don't get to complain about land destruction. You're making it so they have to, or you win. It's really not reasonable. Anyway, 114. Number 1. Primal command. 3 green. So choose 2. Target player gains 7 life. Put target non-creature permanent on top of its owner's library. Again, non-creature permanent. So especially artifact enchantments, you can just make them put it back on top of their library, so they have to draw it again and then cast it again. That does slow you down a lot, or slows them down a lot. It's much better than just the bounce back to hand. Target player shuffles their graveyard into their library. This sounds maybe not good. It's really good. Those graveyard decks, or recursion decks, they're relying on things being in their graveyard. If you put it all back in their deck, really you've like cut their hand. It's better than discard, I think. Anyway, against the right kind of deck, that's why having this as an option is so good. Not something you have to do. I wouldn't do this if it was like the only thing the card did, but having it as an option is amazing when you need it. Search the library for a creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. A tutor. It's just a tutor. It does cost 5 mana, so that's not cheap, but a modal tutor. Oh my. Again, you can get all kinds of effects that will reduce your mana cost there as well, so yeah. A tutor plus one of the other effects, the graveyard, or even, putting the permanent on top of the deck, that is really, I think, worth the 5 mana. If you need it, it's going to be worth the 5 mana for sure. 18 cents. Alyss. Austere command is 42 cents. Cryptic command is 261. I gotta check for that one. Profane command is 17 cents. Incendiary command. I don't know why I can't read that. 114. Incendiary, yeah. And primal command is 18 whole cents. Anyway, take it easy.